I hope I'm not interrupting. There you go again, calling me my lady. I told you to just call me by my name, haven't I? It's all right, my dear. I see you're sitting on the bed again, scribbling away in your diary. What are you writing this time? Birds? Yes, I saw them flying out your window while I was in the gardens. They looked like doves, unless I was mistaken. So they were doves. But why are you making birds, my dear? Yes, I did ask you to deliver letters to my lieutenants, the lesser lords of hell, dwelling in their castles of ice. But why choose doves for carrying those letters? Really? I'm amazed you still have memories of home. On Earth, doves were considered symbols of peace, you say? I get it, darling. You really do want this war to end, as do I. You want there to be peace, but peace is fragile, ephemeral, like the doves you create, which turn into stardust once they've delivered these letters. Such a cute little bird, so gentle, perching on my arm. Is it okay if I stroke its head? Sweetie, you're such an adorable little bird. Aw. Closing your eyes as I run my fingers over your feathers, extending a tiny leg for me to wrap this letter. You have a long journey ahead of you. You're going to see the looming towers of the obsidian city on your way out. You're going to fly under a clear, sunless sky as the gentle winds aid your flight. You'll fly over the empty fields of asphodel, far, far to the south until it gets colder and you see frigid, icy mountains. And there, carved into the heart of the tallest mountain, you shall find the halls of Lady Nyx. Give her this letter for me, and tell her to gather her armies. Something ominous is coming. Such a loyal messenger. I wish you a safe journey, little dove. Now go, fly. You know, my dear, even after all this time, your magic still amazes me. As do you, able to turn the stories you write into reality. And yet, forgetting to light a fire, it's shivering in here. Were you trying to catch a cold? So you can then get me to take care of you, pet? Oh, your face. I'm sorry, my sweet. I just can't help myself around you sometimes. Given how I'm a succubus and how you're so cute. But you are, my darling. You're still the boy I found years ago. So very cold that you'd curl up into a ball. Freezing in the snow on a lonely sidewalk of this city. The memory is as fresh as the snow on your window. It's like you were beckoning to me. You wanted to be found by me, even if you didn't know it yet. I knew it was your fate when I cupped your cheek and looked into your eyes. Heaven itself had sent you to me. I've been given many reasons over the centuries to hate the angels and their kingdom in the clouds, always meddling in the affair of humans, messing with forces that predate the universe. Those feathery fools are the reason we're in the middle of this war against those things. But what made me truly see their cruelty is when I looked into your soul, your memories. You were born cursed. Have you forgotten? You spent all your life in your room, hiding away from the world, Too sick to leave your bed. You never got to play with the other kids, to make friends, to know a woman's touch. You told me you were fond of writing even back then. That you'd go insane if you couldn't escape into the pages of your diary. That diary in your hands is the only thing you carried with you into the afterlife. I have seen the color and the shape of your soul. I can't remember the last time I saw such a pure and innocent thing in my city. Souls like you almost never come in here. I felt absolutely heartbroken seeing you there on the pavement. You didn't even respond as I lifted you in my arms and flew you to this castle. I felt heartbroken. But most of all, I felt rage. How could those winged hypocrites above claim to be the guardians of humanity and just let you die? You were so young when you passed. You were alone. The angels, they didn't even come to guide your soul upwards to the pearly gates or bring you to me. They just let you wander your way into my capital city. I know, my sweet. I know you don't hate them. But I can never understand why. You've hardly ever been shown any kindness in your life. I showed you kindness? Oh, hardly. I offered you a contract, as my kind is known to do. Your soul, in exchange for... yeah. When I shared my power with you, I had no idea it would manifest in this way. But it only makes sense, I suppose. You spend most of your human life in a room, a fragile, virginal shut-in, but your imagination, it was always soaring free as winds. Remember that story you wrote about the stray cat discovering the world by sneaking aboard a pirate ship? Yes, your cat is all right. He's exploring the strange new flowers I had my gardeners plant yesterday. Nothing gets past him. I swear, that cat is the most curious little thing I've ever seen. Apart from you, that is. You conjured up a cat to keep you company after you moved in here. The weapons you create last for a week. The faceless soldiers you write live for a day. But the cat, it's the only one of your creations that stayed. I think he knew you'd be sad and lonely if he disappeared like everything else. You poor, precious little boy. Come here. Let me hold you, love. We've hugged before. Is this really so strange? Feel nice in my arms. I like holding you close to me. You've been my trusted advisor for quite a while now. My servant. I don't like that term. I've always just thought of you as my companion. You like being around me too, don't you? Oh, darling, I'm happy to hear that. What is it? My hand? Yes, I had a small injury a few days ago when I was, at the borderlands. My legions won, of course, but I had to get involved this time. The enemy has grown powerful. Really, love, it's just a scratch. It'll heal in a few days. What is it? What are you scribbling in your diary now? Let me read. Once upon a time, there lived a succubus queen and a human boy, and a pirate cat in a huge but cold castle. It was at the heart of a huge but cold city, the Obsidian City. Their castle was huge and cold, but it was their home, and in it there was no pain, only healing from pain. Darling. Yes, it seems my skin is once more unblemished and flawless, as befitting a succubus. Thank you, my sweet. Your powers have really been such an asset in this war, against the things that came from the void, from what was before heaven and earth and hell came to be. We've never really faced such a thing before. Why, God's angels and my demons are working together for the first time in a millennia. It's like some giant cosmic joke. Who would have guessed? I know, darling. I know. You're troubled. Souls have gone missing, stuck in the void between life and what comes after. There's a great disruption in the flow of souls. My agents tell me mysterious deaths and disappearances have been occurring all over the human world, your old home. We can't be sure yet, but it has to be related to those creatures. Those that suddenly appeared at our borders. Those otherworlders. The less you know about them, the better. I'll protect you. Always. But you must never leave the castle to seek them out on your own. Your psyche, your mind, it's still human. It wasn't made to deal with such things that predate the cosmos. Oh, pet, you can't just write them out of existence if you know about them. Your powers have their limits. You know that. You're my little wizard, my most valuable gem, which is why I can't allow you on the front lines. It's too dangerous, and the worst is yet to come. The enemy cannot know about you. I need you here, tucked away in this castle, our home, doing what you've always done. Serving me, not as my slave, even if I'm holding on to your soul, but as my friend, as my prince. I need you with me. One day, you're going to be sitting on the throne of the Underworld by my side, helping me guide the souls of the departed to whichever afterlife awaits them, ruling with me. But until then, I need you to sit on my lap, wrapped up in my arms and blanketed by my wings, my tail gently wrapping around your waist, the way it loves to do. I need you to be my secret, my prince, the boy I love, my precious little puppy whom I can spoil with hugs and kisses when no one's looking. My kind often forms contracts with you humans, but even before I became queen, back when I was a succubus princess, I hardly ever got to visit humans in the flesh. If a human had spent a night with me, they'd most likely have turned insane, clinically insane, by morning. I couldn't control my charms quite as well back then. I always wondered what it was like to form a contract with a human. I'd seen the other succubi having a human of their own whom they could visit every night. It seemed to make them happy. You're the first soul that I've bound to me, and not just because I had a feeling your gifts would prove valuable. You were lost, so very lonely. You didn't know what to do or where to go. I couldn't bear it. I had to have you, even if it was selfish of me, even if it was because I was tired of returning to a cold bed every night. You don't think it was selfish of me? Sweet little thing. Yes, you did choose to sign my contract, and I'm so happy you did. I wish I didn't have to go, my dear, but I think my generals have all gathered in the old hall by now. I wanted to come see you before dealing with those old, wizened demons. You're so much prettier to look at. It's going to be such a long and dark walk back to the war room. I almost wish I could carry you with me, but I know how much you like riding away in your room. Hey, what are you scribbling in your diary now? I wonder Their castle was huge and cold and sometimes dark, but at other times, she only had to look around her to find the lights. Huh. Are these floating lights everywhere inside my castle now? I see. Well, this is going to be brought up at the war table. I'll have some explaining to do. Yes. I know these will only last a few hours. Nothing we create is really meant to last forever. But even so, these lights are beautiful. So beautiful and blue, like tiny stars. I hope you continue the story. Now, get some rest. You've been writing enough lately. I'll see you later in the evening. Oh, I almost forgot. I really do treasure you, my prince.